Did you know, in addition to its world-class value management platform, Ecosystems has created the world's biggest, most vibrant community of value professionals. With nearly 3,000 members, the customer value community offers value practitioners, commercial leaders, and frontline professionals online forums, meetings, webinars, in-person events, and vast networking opportunities to build and hone their value-based selling skills. Find out more on our website at ecosystems.io. And now, on with the breakdown.
After 60 episodes now of the Breakdown series, if I were to step back and reflect and maybe just sort of try to put it all together into a single, or at least a couple big ideas, I think it really comes down to our success on the supplier side, whether it's sales or customer success, really comes down to not our ability to get customers to buy our stuff, but to help customers make a decision. In fact, it's really two things. It's help them to make the decision and to help them feel good about the decision that they're making. And really from that perspective, you know, in many ways, maybe I'm not saying anything particularly new, but it comes down to how we execute, doesn't it? Around putting ourselves in our customers' shoes and trying to understand not how do they think about me or how do they think about our product, but rather what's going on in their lives, what's going on in their world across dimensions of business value and professional value and identity value, who they are as a person, how they fit into the context of their colleagues, how those colleagues fit into the context of their company, and how all that fits into the context of the overall economy. It's a lot to think about, all those different nested sort of perspectives that all matter. And then you take that one person and multiply it by 5, or multiply him or her by 5 or 10 or 15. So you've got multiple people all trying to come together to make a decision and to decide something that makes them feel good about it, if it makes them feel confident in the decision that they're making. It's actually really hard. You know, I've often joked it makes me wonder sometimes, well, you know, like how does commerce still happen at all? And of course, commerce still has to happen. You know, people have to buy things and goods have to be replenished and factories have to run, etc. But I've often wondered across the last 5 years and sort of reflecting on all of this work, just how much more commerce could happen if we could just help our customers feel good about making decisions and about the decisions that they're making. So as you think about sort of going forward and sort of the way you interact as a company, the way you work or interact as an individual with your customers, think about it from their perspective and how can you help them feel more confident in themselves as individuals, help them feel more confident in themselves as a team, help them feel more confident in themselves as a company and the decisions that they're making on behalf of that organization such that they're now in a better position to compete. And I think you'll find that most of the forces that are undermining that confidence really have nothing to do with you, your product, your brand, your features, your benefits at all, but have everything to do with the world that they live in every single day. Heck, it's the world that we all live in every single day. It's a world of almost overwhelming amounts of information and confusing competing priorities, and all of which, or many of which, are legitimate, right? We're getting pulled in different directions all the time, and it's not like there's one right direction and the rest are wrong. That is, in fact, the problem of being an adult, isn't it? It's like that many of those directions have different shades of right and different shades of good. At the end of the day, life is all about trade-offs, and every single one of us is just trying to navigate those trade-offs as we go through our lives and as we go through our daily lives and our professional lives. And if you can be the person who shows up to help your customer weigh those trade-offs, think about the cost, the benefits, and then ultimately make a decision, just kind of any decision, such that they feel good about moving forward as opposed to standing pat, that's a powerful place to be. And then we don't just solve for selling more stuff, which I suppose, if you want, is really the ultimate goal in sales at least, but we solve for just making the world a little bit better of a place where just more decisions are made that we feel good about, and we make more progress more quickly on all the things that matter and not just on the purchase decisions that matter. Hopefully that helps in kind of putting it all together. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay well, everyone. I'll see you down the road.